I've painted in my heat plumes on the acrylic rod, so just use Tamiya clear colours for that, yellow, orange and blue. I'm going to give that a clear gloss coat to protect it. I've got the Pito on the nose. Now I was going to leave it till the end, but I thought I'd better check the fit. It needed the Pito at the base was slightly bigger than the nose, so I glued it on and sanded it down. So I painted on there because it's one colour. Another piece of acrylic rod and I can spray it all at once, which will make it easier. Right, so this aircraft is supposed to be gloss black, but that's not for me. It's a bit boring. So I've experimented here with the drop tank. I started off with, I sprayed it charcoal, which is actually, this is SMS lacquer, so Australian company. So you can see this one, that colour's for Australian rail trains. So I lay that down first all over the tank, and then I come in with blue black, which is a bit darker, a different tint to it, and randomly spray it over it. And then lastly I come in with flat black, Tamiya's flat black, and went over the panel lines and mottled here and there, and then come back and misted it over the top of the whole thing. I know that's not how the movie one is, but I'm going my own way for the paint job. Okay, it's all painted, and because I did this version, it's only got the 2 decals. Hooray for that. However, I used Microsol, and the first coat, it went into the recess of the panel line, so decals, if you're doing a different version, they seem to work alright. I can see the shades I've put in with the 3 different blacks, but it mightn't show up so well on the camera. It's subtle, which is generally how I do things. The metalwork, I used AK Extreme Metal Dark Aluminium. It's had a gloss coat, so I'm going to give it a wash. So I want a light wash. I think I have to have a look. I think I bought some new Flory washes a while back. I have to see if I got a light one in there. I do have an older one. That might be a bit stark. That's white. I'll see if I got a light grey. And then the weapons and the panel line on the metalwork, I'll do a dark wash. And then put it together and put it on its stand. Okay. I don't think he does a light grey wash, so I mixed some grey with the light wash, so it's still pretty light, as you can see. So it should make those panel lines pop. It might look a bit overdone, but it's a bit of an experiment for myself as well. See if I would use that sort of mix in the future. You can see I used the rear end there, I used the dark dirt. Yeah, so I lit that, and I did the weapons with the dark dirt. So it just needs to dry off, and I'll wipe it back with some cotton buds and paper towel. I've got it vertical, sitting on that stick to dry off. Alright, there it is. my fun quick build. So from go to woe, it was 4 bench sessions. Fun build. The kit though, I'm not... Right, the kit cost me, I think it was like 55 Australian dollars. That's pretty expensive for a kit that hasn't got a lot of parts to it, in my opinion anyway. I know kits are expensive these days, but I guess for that price I was expecting more. Like just some of the little tiny moulding errors, I expected better. However, it's still not a bad kit, and I do love the F-5. It's a great looking aircraft. So would I recommend the kit? I guess I'll say, do you want to pay that much money for it? The plus for it is it comes with 8 different sets of markings that can do a choice of 8 schemes. That's a huge bonus, I feel, for it. So you don't have to go looking for aftermarket decals. I chose probably the easiest scheme, obviously black with 2 decals, but like I mentioned, I've always wanted to do the so-called MiG-28 from Top Gun, and as I think I mentioned that the AFV Club do a boxing of it, but it's hard to come across and it's usually over $100, so I'll just do it in this one. Acrylic rod, I don't do it a real lot. It's I don't mind doing it, but I like to do the if possible the exhaust out from the exhaust. So I did the heat plumes, whatever you want to call them, coming out of it. That's probably not to everyone's liking. That's just how I go about it. I like it. The pilot figure, as mentioned, was just that old Airfix one, so it's pretty ordinary, but you don't really, unless you get right up to it, then you can see the old mate with his hands in his lap. Anyway, I'm going to add some still photos. Thank you for watching.